Also,
Here's another
Helltaker.
one. Yeah, I was about to say. Here's a few other ones, right? Helltaker was one, and
Haven.
I want to give a special note to Haven for indie games, but for AAA specifically, I want to say Dead Island 2 was shockingly a lot more fun than I thought it would be. It was a really good, like, linear action RPG for a zombie game, and that's all I really wanted out of it.
Yeah.
But Haven has some of the best romance writing you'll ever get in a video game.
Yeah, like I have said at length, I am exhausted about Persona. This, by all accounts, was just like, this is one of the games where it's just like, yeah, this is a lot more along the lines of what I wanted for Persona and something like its social sim. Like, this is something that, all accounts, I did want. And then Helltaker, by all accounts, like, you talk about creator wanting porn of their OCs, you get your fucking wish.
There's so much of it now. There is so much.
By the way, that's another thing that's come in the wake of 2020. Apparently it's popular to just be like a degenerate now.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, like...
There's even now a new term for it.
Gooner.
Goon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was Coomer.
It was, and now it's just Gooner.
I'm not using your Gen Alpha brain rot. I refuse.
At this point, I'm just convinced a lot of this brain rot shit is made just to get past YouTube censors.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I think that. But, okay, so I can kind of pinpoint where this fucking started, by all accounts, back in 2020, but around that time, we were getting the rise of actual VTubers, not just, you know, Japanese virtual idols. We were getting, like, people like Girl DM, we were getting people like Takahata. And
you'd be shocked what people will say when their face is actually publicly available. Well, some of them are, but you know it.
Yeah, and, you know, it was just like, I remember 2020 being the one year where it was just like, hey, maybe we should pass on No Nut November, which led into rise of more people visiting the Orange site, to which gave rise to people coming across such stellar writing of films such as What Are You Doing, Stepbrother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. If you're going to be one in private, okay? Nobody's judging you privately.
Look, I'm just not even that. If you're gonna do it, just fucking do it. Like,
if you're going to do it and be like really obnoxious and annoying about it and fill my entire timeline with stuff, I'm definitely going to, like, even on Blue Sky, I'm going to block you. I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, this is why, I can't look at certain content creators anymore, despite that I know that they actually make some good stuff. Like, this is why I don't really watch Tectone anymore. Because, dude, he's just, like, anytime I just see the dude watching anything, like, anime related, I'm just thinking, okay, the dude's just gonna fucking goon. But it's just, like, it's become such a popular thing, and I'm just, like... It just... Genuinely, and this is even a problem people in the industry have talked about, where it's just, like... It feels like a lot of people just don't take this shit, like, all that seriously. They just think, oh, if you are into adult media, like, by all accounts, you're a gooner. And you have to be, like, down bad for everything and everyone in every given fucking moment. And it's just, like, there's a time and a place for this shit, and you can discuss it. Like, okay, for instance, we can take, me and Smug, we can discuss something right now, Subverse.
Right, exactly, because that's an adult game, right?
Yeah, it's an adult game I actually got into not too long ago, and...
I'm shockingly actually very invested in this character, these, like, awful people and their world.
Yeah. It's of, like... How do I describe it? It's, like...
It's
it gives a
it's
vi- it
Mass
gives
Effect. It's Mass Effect, but
Yes,
in a
Mass
way.
Effect. Thank you. It's Mass
But
Effect.
it feels like a parody, yeah.
It's Mass Effect done by Rule 34.
Well, it's actually entertaining though.
Yeah, it's entertaining and it's actually pretty decent as far
It feels
as
like it feels like this is what happens if you let Vivzy Popularized Mass Effect.
Also, yeah.
Yeah.
That whole bit where they're talking about the fucking idols.
But yeah, that was so funny. It was like, I don't know what's going on here.
And just like everyone popping, and just like everyone popping out of the fucking woodwork, like, what the fuck is this? Oh, are you seriously telling me you're not on team?
Yeah, on team whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was agreeing with Fortune by that point. I was like, can you just shut up? Just move on.
And then the more people came in, I was just like, oh, okay, I'm in for this. I'm in all the way.
Yeah. Do you remember that one time Huntress actually got like her infected and she just had
Yeah, the fucking voice the
the
fucking voice box modded to save like fucking whatever the hell.
Yeah, it was just the most off the wall nonsense.
It's just like, well, it seems we'll have to set up camp for that. Take cockballs!
Shit, it was great.
God. The fucking
Oh gosh.
just
We can go into that, but it's like I don't want to discuss it and spoil it in case people actually want to play it because they get released like very recently.
Of a porn game.
No, not because it's very good or very deep or anything. It's just like I don't want to sit here and tell all the jokes.
Yeah, no. But it's just, at the same time, it's just like they even make a note about that. Who complains about the story in a porno?
Weirdos online, that too.
It's just, it brings it back to where the whole thing where it's just like you have people in the industry like Cottontail, Project Melody, Kinkymation.
Yeah.
Like, these are people that by all accounts, like, yes, they make adult works, they make adult projects and whatnot.
But they know when to behave themselves, basically.
And it's just like, there's more to them than just that. There's more to Cottontail than just... just like I'm Dommy Mommy, like I'm flirting with people while playing Valorant. It's just like, no, she's a very like funny individual. Also, I guess we scared off Scion. Did she not like us talking? Did she not like us talking about the porn game?
You know, she went to go download it and like. She was like, "Oh man, I gotta get into that."
How much is the game on Steam? Let's check.
How long you gotta be? Long enough.
Apparently, it's like, apparently, 60% off right now.
Oh, shit,
it's
no
actually, as terms of adult games go, it's actually really good. But
yeah, I was gonna say it's actually got good gameplay to it, and again, the characters are hilarious if you do not take this game that serious.
Yeah, like genuinely, like I left a review saying, look, I'm a degenerate. I knew what I was getting into. I liked it. It's one of those games where it's just like, it's one of those games where it's just like, it's one of those games where it's just like Tom and Jerry. Follow me on this. When you go into Tom and Jerry, do you expect like the neo-political situation of like Amsterdam or anything? Or do you expect a cat and a mouse to fuck with each other for 15 minutes? That's the kind of game where it is. It's just like
that last part might be more literal in Subverse.
Mm-hmm. But you go into it expecting pretty much what you would get out of a porn game. It's just... So, how's installing Subverse? She's not denying it.
What?
You left all of a sudden. I'm just like, and we're just like, oh, she went to go download Subverse.
My internet was playing up on me.
Hey, I'm just saying, if the shoe fits.
So she probably couldn't download it because Australia is really weird about adult games.
Okay, I will say this as a pitching point. Are you tired of microtransactions and live service and all that shit? Yeah, this game lets you unlock everything. There you go.
Alright,
Yeah.
there we go. $16.
I mean, I imagine,
cold.
yeah, actually it's 40, I think.
It was like $40 like on launch. Yeah, it's cheap. It's done by a studio that has done. I mean, honestly, if you're off put, yeah, if you're off put by a lot of what the content is in Subverse, you're not gonna like what they put out.
Well, they do have the normal stuff too, so.
They do have normal stuff, but that's overshadowed by a lot of their other stuff.
Right. Yeah, well, that's like walking into the steak restaurant and be like, do you have any vegan options?
But yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, by all accounts, it's just, it feels like with just being a degenerate, being popularized, it's just like, I honestly think it's just made a lot of the shit just like worse. It's just made consuming
yeah. There's a line, right? And I feel like some people are so socially inept, they don't know where that line is. So they constantly overstep it.
Yeah. It's just, it's like, I have seen time and time again, anytime there's like, anytime there's like people who are in the industry on some level, going like, it's just like, for example, Kinkymation talking about sort of like the, you know, the limit of regarding like anything like horny or anything, or just like wanting there to be more, like,
she does not like Nikkei.
Yeah, she doesn't like Nikkei.
Yeah, she doesn't like Nikkei.
She doesn't like Nikkei. She has a problem with like one of the newer games coming out that's just full on like degenerate material, because they have one of the characters just out in like a bathrobe or some shit. Not even that, and she's just like,
there's full on coochie and booty hole.
Yeah, and there's the one game that was like plagiarizing all of these different anime characters and making them anime girls, regardless of their age in canon.
What?
Yeah, if you haven't heard about that, consider yourself lucky. But yeah, it's just like that. And then there were people that were just going, "Wow, I didn't expect you to be like this." It's just like, she's more than just drawing ass and titties.
Also, all of her work feels canon.
I would say that, yeah. She's made a full 2-part, like, Persona 5 comic that I honestly do like. Has better romance than the actual game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they probably act like an actual couple in that.
Yeah. She's also made some work. I think some of them actually, like, she's made some good interracial stuff. Which she's also been vocal about, like, genuinely hating a lot of porn does, where it's just like they make like black people out to be like sexual deviants, and it's just like it's racist, it's fucked up, and it's just kind of like, you know, black people have other personalities other than sex.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like that. Yeah, it's just like the whole thing with like it being popularized is just like, yeah, it's just fucking pick a lane, bro. Like, fucking stay in your fucking lane. Like, if you want to just be, by all accounts, if you want to like, if you want to be like a degenerate and whatnot, just go fucking be a degenerate in your own time, or at the very least, just like, if you're going to do it publicly,
commit to the bit and don't get mad when people call you out.
Yeah, commit to the bit, don't get mad about it, and also, like, fucking know how to spice things up every once in a while. Like if your joke constantly is just like, oh, girl with big titties and big thighs, I hope she sucks on my dick, it's just like, bro, like, change the fucking record once in a while. Like,
yeah.
The joke stale.
For the record, also, I do love Nikkei, so it's not that I'm hating. It's not that I'm hating, right?
I've
yeah,
thank God
Cyan understands.
What was the quote? I forget about when this was, but it was a quote long ago. But it was just like some people were talking. I think it was the Kagano server. Some people were talking shit about like characters or whatnot, and just like the insert blank here or something. I was just like, if I really give that much about like characters and their relationships outside the game, I just go look up Rule 34.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Some people are actually saying that.
No, that was me. It was like character. It was just like some people were just like, oh man, like I hate this character's relationship in this video game, or it's just like I really wish this character would end up with this character. It's just like if I gave a fuck about any of that, I would just go look at Rule 34 because everyone has an answer to that shit.
What are you talking about? That's a My Hero Academia fan base.
Oh, you mean the My Hero? Oh yeah, I'm gonna shit the main character with this 5-year-old academia fan base.
Can we try not to talk about that?